Hello everyone, I'm Atul Kumar. Welcome to the video. It's been almost 2 months since I uploaded my first video. I was talking about my admit to the Northeastern University in my last video. In this particular video, I'll discuss my rejects and admits. A lot of you guys were asking me in the comment section where I applied to. I'll basically explain all those things in this particular video. So I also applied to universities in fall 22 and I didn't get much admits. I'll tell you the reason why I didn't get much admits according to me, like what I think about it, and then what are the changes that I did from fall to spring. So I'll explain it in a later video. But so for fall 22, basically, first of all, I would say that I was a bit late applying to universities. For the past 2 years, what is happening is a lot of students are basically applying for MS in US, and if you're a little late with an average profile, then you will basically end up like me. So I have a very average profile, and I was late and I didn't get admits. So universities that I applied to in fall, basically I'll list all those universities and basically I'll tell you if I got a reject or an admit. I'll tell you the reasons as well. Why did I get a reject? If the college has sent me some response, I'll share it with you. So the first university that I applied to was University of Florida. Uh, I got a reject from the university. They didn't say anything. Okay, I applied in the end of November, I think. By the end of November, yeah, got a reject in April. No response. Not even my name written on the reject letter. Then I applied to Arizona State University. So all these are computer science. Okay, I haven't applied to any other branches except for Arizona State University. So I applied by the end of November, got a reject, but they offered me to apply to some other branches like computer science, software engineering and information technology. I applied to software engineering, got a reject from them from that as well. Then I applied to University of California at Irvine. Very ambitious, I know. Got a reject, no response. Michigan State University, got a reject. Applied by the end of December. Uh, they said that the batch size is very small and they have already given admits to students. Then I applied to University of Colorado at Boulder. Same thing, got a reject. They said that they received somewhere around 1700 applications for computer science and the batch size was only 100. So I was getting pretty tensed by the end of December because I didn't have any admit. So I saw somewhere that University of Texas at Dallas was giving out admits very quickly. So I thought, okay, I'll apply there because the deadline was still there. So I applied there, got a reject after 1 month. Uh, they didn't give any kind of explanation for that. I applied to Purdue as well, got a reject. So now I didn't have any admit. Okay, it was almost like end of January. But then I got a mail from Edu America. They were having fee waiver for NJIT and IIT Chicago. I applied at both the places, got an admit from both the places without any scholarship. But IIT Chicago, they had a interview, so I gave that interview and I was given $15,000 of scholarship from them. But I was not inclined to go to these universities. I just wanted to feel some kind of achievement because I was getting only rejects. So in April I applied to Stevens. I got a mail from Stevens Institute of Technology that there's a fee waiver for MSc students, and I applied there. I got a admit after 1 month. Okay, I was inclined to go over there, but I have heard that Stevens gives scholarship to students, but I didn't get any scholarship. So I asked them whether I'll get it in fall if I defer. So they were like, we cannot guarantee it. So I thought, okay, if I'm applying again in the spring semester, I might as well apply to other universities. So I basically joined Yocket for spring. I'll explain to you guys how Yocket helped me, how it basically improved my application in a later video. So they shortlisted few of the universities for me. I did my shortlisting by myself initially, and then they basically told me that whether I'll be able to get the admit or not. So the plan was a bit different for spring. I decided that I'll apply very early and if I'll get an admit, a decent admit, I won't apply to other universities. The plan was to apply to as few universities as possible, because I had spent a lot of money in the fall semester. I didn't want to spend a lot of money in the spring. So the first university that I applied to in spring was UCF, University of Central Florida. The location was good, the fee is less, rank is decent. I talked to a few of the seniors and they were like, if you will put enough effort, you will get a good job. So I talked to a few of the existing students as well. They were working as an intern at Google or Amazon. So I thought, okay, if I'll put some effort, I'll also get the same results. So I applied there and I got an admit after 7 days. So that was really good. So a lot of burden was lifted from from my heart. Basically, I thought, okay, now I have a decent admit. If I don't get anywhere else, I'll go here only. After getting the admit, I applied to Northeastern University. Okay, and then I applied to Washington State University, University of Illinois at Chicago, University of North Carolina at Charlton. So all these universities, the deadline was 15th of July. I applied to all these universities. I was waiting for the admit. I had also planned to apply to Sunny Buffalo, but the application opened on 1st of July, I guess. Yeah, I applied on 8th July. Or I applied on 8th of July. So I got my admit from Northeastern on 12th of August. Okay, so it's a very funny story behind it. So basically, I got the mail from Northeastern that my results have been published. I can go on the portal and check. So I opened the Yocket app. I saw that a lot of messages were coming that they have all got rejects, and all those guys, they had better profiles than me. Okay, so I thought, okay, I'm not going to get an admit from Northeastern again. So I didn't open for 2-3 hours. I was watching the highlights of India versus Sri Lanka 2011 World Cup to distract myself. But after 2-3 hours, I was not able to hold on. So I just basically opened it. I saw that I got an admit. So that was really I was really happy. Basically, even if I think about it, I was really happy because I was disappointed for 2-3 hours. When I got the admit, I was really happy. I told everyone. Everyone in my family was also happy that I got a decent admit, like an ambitious admit, right? So so I decided then and there that I'll be going to Northeastern in a later video. Regarding the admit for spring, UCF gave me an early admit. Northeastern after that, UNCC, University of North Carolina at Charlton, they gave me an admit in October. UIC, they it's an additional review. I don't know when they'll release the admit. Now it's very late, late November. Visa slots are open. Even if I get an admit, I think I don't have time basically to go for UIC. But I was confused while researching, and once I got an admit from Northeastern, I was pretty clear that I'm going to go to Northeastern. Washington State University, they haven't released the admit, and Sunny Buffalo, they haven't. So all these 3 universities, very late with their decisions. I don't know when they'll come. Slots will be open or not. Whether these guys will be will be able to go to US or not. Whether they'll have to defer their admits, don't know. The future seems very dark for students who are waiting for these universities. So yeah. So I have applied to 6 universities, got 3 admits, waiting for 3, no rejects for spring, thankfully. Yeah. So any other questions that you guys want to ask me, please write down in the comment section. I'll try to make a video on it. And a lot of you guys have basically connected with me on LinkedIn. I have tried to answer all those questions that you were asking on the LinkedIn, and surely if any doubt you have, I'll surely help you out. So yeah. If you have any questions, please ask me in the comment section. I'll try to help you guys out. Thank you very much.